This meeting is called to order for the Legal and Finance Committee for the City of Rapid City at 12:30 p.m. on September 11th. First order of business is roll call and determination of a quorum. Here. Thank you. Next up is the adoption of the agenda. Moved by Armstrong, second by Lehman. All in favor? Aye. The agenda is adopted. Before we go into public comment, I would like to ask for a moment of silence for all the victims of 9/11. Thank you. Now is the time for the members of the public to discuss or express concerns to the council on any issue not on the agenda. Action will not be taken at the meeting on any issue not on the agenda except by placement on the agenda by unanimous vote of the council members present. I have no public comment. We go on to consent items 1 through 10. Once again, I have no slips from the public, so public comment is now closed. Now we'll go on to the committee to see if there's any items from this agenda they would like removed from the consent agenda. Chair recognizes Richie Nordstrom.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Number 5. Anything
Please.
else? We need a motion to approve the agenda with the exception of number 5.
Motion to approve.
Motion by Armstrong, second by Evans, and all in favor?
Aye.
We go to item number 5. Authorize the mayor and finance officer to sign the 2020 Cooperation for National Community Services (CNCS) grant application to accept if awarded. And the chair recognizes Richie Nordstrom.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you.
Can't hear you? I can't.
It's on.
I'm sorry.
It's not on.
If I can go ahead and
Okay, all right. Proceed, council.
Thank you. What we've got is an excellent program here in Rapid City. Was going in a wrong direction, but now with the leadership that we have in place right now and the executive director that's helping us out with this RSVP program and making great strides in bringing this program forward in a positive note. If I may call up either Dave or Ann, yes, to the podium, and tell us a little bit about the good thing that we look at that's happening with this possible getting a grant application.
Okay. Well, I don't know if it'd be a good thing, but to us it's a good thing. Dave Uhas, Grants Compliance Manager.
Dave, if you want to put that mic up just a little closer to you, there you go.
The Black Hills State University sponsored the grant for several years that covered the 9 counties and communities that are noted there, and they just recently, within the past 6 months, have decided to relinquish the grant. Keeping these funds in the state of South Dakota is very important to us, so we've been encouraged to apply for this grant, and this would bring additional volunteers, it would bring additional coverage, and an additional $82,000 in federal funds to our program.
And the exciting possibility with this grant, if it's accepted and awarded to the city of Rapid City, and this RSVP program plus, is that not only bringing in these additional 9 counties, but it's enhancing the RSVP plus program here for the city of Rapid City. So for the not only just for the city, but for the community and the Black Hills area, it's a very big positive turnaround for this program, for the the folks that are involved with it and everybody that's has been involved with it. It's going to be a good thing. again, as long as we get the application accepted. Anything else you want to add to this? And
We appreciate your support.
I have a question. How many people do you have as volunteers at present? Do you know?
For our area or up in the Northern Hills?
Is this for the Rapid City area? Or
No, this would be to cover Butte, Custer, Harding, Haken, Jackson, Lawrence, Meade, and Perkins County.
Okay.
So Black Hills State did hold the grant for RSVP up there, but due to medical issues, the director had to go on unforeseen long-term medical leave, and they do not have a person up there that knows the program to take it over. And so when it became aware to the state office, they reached out to us to ask if we'd be interested in applying for it. If the funds do leave South Dakota, they're never going to come back, which there's only a handful of RSVPs, well, three or four in the state. So it would be a good funding opportunity for us. It would grow our funds. We would be able to grow our volunteer base up in the Northern Hills, and like I said, have more funds coming in here where we could hire a part-time person and still have ample funds to keep continuing growing the program. That way we can stay out of the city budget as we are now. So
As far as volunteers, we currently have.
yeah, we have a little over 600 volunteers in the Pennington County Fall River area.
Wow.
And then up there, we would be required after 3 years to have right around 275 volunteers. They do have a volunteer base of, well, I think it's between 300 or 400 volunteers right now. I have been meeting with Black Hills State and the advisory council up there just to see if the program will be successful. And they are very assured that it will.
I would think so. Well, thank you for that answer. Thank you for your work, and congratulations on looking into this grant. It's a win-win for our area, so thank you for your work.
We're very excited for the opportunity to apply for it.
Yes.
Well, we have the finance officer who has come in at this time.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I just want to point out, and Richie kind of alluded to it, but a couple years ago, we were looking at discontinuing this program because it was receiving so much supplemental income from the general fund. And I think a big kudos goes to Ann specifically and then Dave for overseeing it, that not only have we been able to maintain the current program that we've had without any general fund money, but also have been given this opportunity to expand the program. It's pretty phenomenal, the quick turnaround in a couple of years.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for adding that. And we go back to Richie Nordstrom.
Thank you, Madam Chair, and again, thank you to the Finance Officer, Pauline Sumption, for those additional comments. It's well-deserved for these folks. Do you want to take the opportunity to tell us about what you got lined up for this Saturday? It's coming up for this recognition banquet. I think it's a great thing, so.
Oh, yeah. We have our annual recognition event this Saturday at Canyon Lake Activity Center. I believe you all got invitations to it, so if anyone can still make it, we'd love to have you, but it's a good opportunity to highlight our volunteers, give them a little love, feed them some food, and appreciate them as much as we possibly can. Starts at 11 o'clock.
And I just want to also thank you for getting the name of the center correct, because not many people are using that term right now, so thank you for getting that. For anyone who doesn't know, the Activity Center is a former senior center, so thank you. Seeing no further, all in favor? Okay. All opposed, excuse me, and the motion passes. That takes us out of consent items into the non-consent items. Public comment is now open on items 11 and 12, and I have no slips asking for comment, so it is now closed. We'll go right into these items. Item 11, introduction and first reading of ordinance number 6348 regarding supplemental appropriation number 6 for 2019. Motion approved by Armstrong, second by Nordstrom. All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Motion passes. All right, up to 12. Approve audit report of the City of Rapid City 2018 financial and compliance report. Okay, we're going to go to the finance officer. Pauline?
Thank you, Madam Chair. If you recall, Kelsey Sakos from the mayor's office sent out an email asking for a special meeting towards the end of September. We're getting close to finalizing when that is going to be. But due to a family emergency for one of the review partners, they are not able to provide the audit to us by Monday night, where it would be timely for you guys to review and where it could have been attached to the agenda. So we're requesting a special meeting and would like this to be taken to that special meeting without recommendation at this time.
Okay, so can you please say what your motion is, so we're really clear on this? Okay, we'll let Pauline make a motion, but actually it's for Councilman Nordstrom.
Correct. It would be to take this to the special council meeting at the end of September, yet to be finalized without recommendation.
Okay. Second. Motion by Nordstrom through proxy, and a second by Armstrong. All in favor? Aye. Those opposed? And the motion passes. Motion to adjourn? Moved by Armstrong, second by Evans. All in favor? Aye. All those opposed? And we are adjourned.